Hello, I am Navendu Vats and he is my friend Sanjay Singh Tomar, and we are presenting a video on electronic speakers and its functions. Our third teammate Vaibhav is behind the camera. We have also made a homemade speaker. Now onwards, I will be recording the video and they will be explaining our project. Now Sanjay Singh Tomar is coming to explain.
Hello, I am Sanjay and I will be explaining the construction of the speaker that we made. The apparatus we used are 26 gauge copper wire, a permanent magnet, a paper cup and a headphone jack. We rolled the piece of paper around the magnet twice, coiled the copper wire about 80 times on the paper roll and left 2 inches on both the sides. We took out the first paper roll. We now glue the paper roll on the bottom of the cup. We cut the base in a circle around the base of the cup. Then we cut a small ring of width 2 mm. Then we attach a tape in the hole and attach the paper roll there. We attach the magnet on the loop and stuck to it as it is made of iron. Insert the magnet into the coil and hold the paper clip and glue it to the cup. We scratched off the insulation of the tip using scissors.
Hi, I am Vaibhav and I will be explaining how this speaker works. Speakers come in all shapes and sizes, enabling us to listen to music on our iPods, enjoy a film in a cinema, or to hear a friend's voice over the phone. In order to translate an electrical signal into an audible sound speakers contain an electromagnet, a metal coil which creates a magnetic field when an electric current flows through it. This coil behaves much like a normal magnet, with one particularly handy property. Reversing the direction of the current in the coil flips the polarity of the electromagnet. Well, with that brief introduction, we move towards the diagram of this speaker. Basically, the three main components of a speaker are the core, we can also call it the amplifier, the electromagnet, and the permanent magnet. Inside a speaker, an electromagnet is placed in front of a permanent magnet. The permanent magnet is fixed firmly into a position, whereas the electromagnet is mobile. As pulses of electricity pass through the electromagnet, the direction of the magnetic field inside the electromagnet changes rapidly. This means that it is in turn attracted to or repelled from the permanent magnet, vibrating back and forth. The electromagnet is attached to a cone of flexible material such as a paper or a plastic, which amplifies these vibrations, pumping sound waves into the surrounding air and towards our ears, and hence we are able to hear the sound that has been produced. The frequency of the vibration governs the pitch of the sound produced, and their amplitude affects the volume. If we turn our stereo up high enough, then we might even be able to see the diaphragm covering the cone move. A microphone uses the same mechanism as a speaker, but in reverse to convert the sound into an electrical signal. In fact, we can even use a pair of headphones as a microphone. That's it from our side. Thank you.